going on, everybody? So I'm gonna make this little quick video. I just really want to make it clear that when I make this channel, I have no ill will to anybody, and it's just apologetics. And it's just apologetics and me defending my faith when it comes to religion, when it comes to the truth, and I'll always spread the truth, and I'll never stop spreading the truth. And it may offend some people, but at the end of the day, I have love for everybody, and I do this out of love, and I do this out of blessings for everybody, and I just want everybody to be wise and be open-minded when it comes to these type of things. You're talking to y'all one-on-one, and how, like, this is, I think every single video I'm gonna make, there's gonna be a follow-up apology video, just to make sure I get it correct with y'all on my stance on things, and how I really do it out of love and out of care for everybody. You know, I just don't want it to be a thing where it's like, you're right and I'm wrong, or you're wrong and I'm right. Because at the end of the day, we are all humans, and there is some gray area when it comes to our beliefs. But I think out of pride and out of arrogance and out of thinking we know it all, you know, is kind of leading us astray. But I think people are living in ignorance, and I think the most important thing in life is the truth, and that's my stance on it. Like, the most important thing is the truth, and people don't realize that enough. People don't talk about it enough because it's such a touchy subject. Because it hurts people's feelings, because people grow up being Mormon, and you know, and I just want to say I apologize to every Mormon LDS member on things. You know, I don't take back what I said, you know, but I just apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings. And I think there's just some great stuff that comes out of Mormon LDS Church. I think they generally care for one another. They generally want to see each other happy. Yeah, some of y'all generally do love God, you know, and love Jesus. I love everything about it. And y'all generally do feel like Christians, and y'all want to be Christians. There's just a lot of great stuff with it. I love how it supports modesty, and I think modesty is something amazing. Something great, supports modesty, supports formality, being professional, and being formal for God, and living in a society where we are called to be modest, and our body are temples, and you know, we really just want to be known to have such a great love for one another, you know, a great love and great peace one another, because there's a lot of gray area. Sometimes it doesn't feel as a cult, you know, sometimes it doesn't really feel like a cult. Sometimes it just feels like regular stuff. Like when you're going into it, it don't feel like a cult. It kind of just feels like regular stuff. It doesn't, you know, you don't realize how irregular it is until you see how none of the teachings of it follow with what the traditional church taught, the apostolic church taught, you know. And I think, because I don't go after Protestants, because at least Protestants, sometimes they do follow the traditional teachings of the original church, and I'm always trying to be consistent with these videos. And I just want to make it known that I really do have a deep appreciation for Mormons and LDS, and I think there is some genuine Mormons and LDS that are like they generally do want to be more closer to God, but they're not really able to make that change and that shift. Because they kind of peer pressure to be into it. And I feel like if they do their own research, they realize how troubled the theology is, how much heresy and paganism that goes involved into it, polytheism that goes into it, and just how it's an error. It's a strong error. It teaches a false Jesus, you know. But all that aside, though, I genuinely think it could have been something amazing, and I do think the LDS Mormon Church members could make that change in order to come to the true church and in order to come back to the true Jesus. And I pray for every single one of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a very short video, but it's just an apology to y'all, because I do think a lot of y'all genuinely love God, genuinely love Jesus, you know. And it's just that y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know. What did Jesus say? Father, forgive me, they don't know what they're doing. You guys don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, you know. But we try our best, and I feel like Mormons and LDS members just need to try a little bit harder. We all want to be close to God. We all want to theosis, become like God, right? The thing is, the Mormon Church teaches a little bit too much about that, but like it really needs to open up and wake up. And yeah, I pray for y'all, and I wish I come to the true Jesus, and yeah, just figure out what's going on. And I love y'all. I genuinely do love y'all, and I'll never stop loving y'all. And I may debate some of y'all, go argue against some of y'all, but it won't be out of hate. It will be to open y'all up and to convince y'all to come and to maybe even try to convert some of y'all. See the errors within your teachings, but it's out of love, never out of hate, never out of anger, never out of distaste. Just do it in the most righteous way possible. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.